get us going. All right. Here we go. I think we got that. All right, guys. Good luck. All right, we got that going, that going. All right, guys. Good luck. We're gonna start off with baseball. Like I said, never opened this before, so I'm interested to see what we got in here. He said I need it. Special redemptions. All right, here we go. Starting off with Munson, Amador, Jeter, Mesa Jr., Stanton. We got Jamie Chung, Hank Aaron on the mini, Jamie Chung on the hollow there, and then Alex Bregman. Gotta remember those. I always forget about the minis. Yeah, I know. I usually I forgot to usually hold it like this so that they don't fall or whatever. We got Griffey, Rushing, Big Sean, Dollander, Coleman, Bagwell. We got the Northern Mockingbird, State Birds, and then Johan Santana. Yeah, just about, I think. We got Smith, Olson, Mattingly, Machado, Thomas, Segezi for the Cardinal. There's your Cardinal. Rookie. O'Neal Cruz. On the silver there. Bo Bichette. And then Scott Rowland, Cardinals. Let's get us some baseball up here. Up front here. Lewis Yoshida, Mr. Eon, Callan, I can't remember. Gallon, Beltran. We've got Andrew Roman and a Dennis Eckersley. Probably butchering some of these names, but annoying. Some of them are kind of cool. I've hit a numbered one that was pretty cool. Had it written on the back. Nola, Keith, Callaway, Rocker, Tovar. We got Emma Roberts. Silver there. Carlos Beltran. And then Andrew Jones. Got Kyle Schwarber, Butler, Keenan Thompson, Locklear, Freddie Freeman, Perez. We got Rod Carew, and then a Juan Marco. Michael. Best record in baseball. We got Mickey Mantle, Correa, Rooker, Webb, Snow, Willie Mays, Silver. We got Drake Baldwin, and then Kirk Gibson. Like I said, I was trying, we did the blasters last time, and I'm like, okay, they were okay, nothing crazy, but, they were what they were. It's never been your thing yet. But I was like, alright, let's try the hobby box and see what we can hit out of it. We got Span, Rollins, Sheffield, Otani, Swanson, Wagner, Ethan Zoan, and then Nolan Ryan, the Wicked Curves. Meadroth, Park, Jones, Lauderer, Posada, Nick Kurtz. Nice Kurtz rookie there for the A's. We got a postcard beaching it. And then Jonah Heim, excuse me. I know in Kurtz one of the bigger rookie chases this year in this. I think I seen them chasing his debut patch or something, wasn't it? Yamamoto. We got Wood, McCutcheon, Champeris, Ellie De La Cruz, Killebrew. Got rookie Moises Ballesteros, and then Chris Sale. That's going, yeah, that Kurtz is going to Nolan, I believe. Henderson, Ruth, Dennings. How about Yount on the wood? Robin Yount. Genuine Topps Relic memorabilia card. It is a game used piece of equipment or uniform. Says a game used piece of a bat, looks like. It's going to the Brewers. Hank Aaron. And the silver there. Chrome. Another Robin Yount. And then David Ortiz. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it when it's like a piece of the bat or whatever. That's pretty cool. That's one thing I will say about Topps. At least it's like player used or player worn. We got Sandberg, Alonso, Yu Darvish, Weber, Freddie Freeman, McGriff. We got Caesar Tover, and then Christy Mathewson. Malloy, Williams, Lindor, Schneeman, Franchetti, Mookie Betts. The hollow there, we got Reggie Jackson and Eddie Murray. I know all these minis have like, black border, no border, white border. We need an auto. We got Campbell, Baldwin, Green, Lou Gehrig, Sagizi, Santo, Babe Ruth mini, and then a Blake Snell. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, Nolan. Was a rip card. Lugo, Noel, DJ Khaled, Chapman, Jim Rice, the Red Sox, Carlos Beltran, the Mets, Mookie Betts, and then Albert Pujols. Green, Gilbert, McRae, Reichel, Acuna Jr., Miz, We got Paul Rust, and then Andy Pettit. We got Holiday, Riley, Nemo, Barros, Guerrero Jr., Mike Trout, another State Bird on the Roadrunner, and then Joe Carter. Make sure you hit that follow button, guys. I do appreciate that. Blade, Feitner, Hernandez, Simeon. We have I'm not sure what that border's called. Jim Cat, Rice, Rhett Lauder, mini rookie, and a Hershiser. Number card would be nice too. Mark McGuire, Young, Snell, Carlton, Soto. We got Roki Sasaki. Nice rookies. We got a Barracuda. And then Jose Altuve. Fisk, Contreras, Rooks, Jimenez, Cody Bellinger, Larkin, Mr. Eon, and then Felix Hernandez. Anybody know what that particular border's called? I don't remember. Hershiser, Turner, Cranston, Posey, Robert Jr., Skyler, Aston, Sutter, and then Luis Gonzalez. The basketball and football will go a little bit quicker. We got Schmidt, Guerrero, Cobb, Clark, Furman, Ott. In the mini, we got Mick Abel, rookie mini, and a Kerry Wood. Really wouldn't mind an auto. No, it doesn't. It just says hits. We got Banks, Dean, Campanella. We got Alvarez. Looks like on the bat, baseball bat. Jordan Alvarez. Rafael Devers. Got Tim Raines. And then Chris Bryant. He said, "And with that, you ain't getting one." Yeah, I know. I figured as much. I was at least hoping for a rip card. At the least. Last pack of baseball. Good luck. Yelich, Robinson, Imanga, Thorpe, Barnett, Walker. We have a Sailfish, and then Jack Morris. There we go. I know that, you know, I'm sure there's stuff you can hit better in hobby than, you know, with blasters or whatever, but I kind of feel like that was about the same as if we had 5 blasters up there. What do y'all think? Like, I was kind of expecting it to be a little more, I guess. But there's only one way to find out, so. Right? We're all here for the basketball and football anyway, right? What the hell was that? It's fun. I mean, like, you can hit cool stuff. It just, you know, definitely 50-50. But I mean, we did get two pieces of the wood bat that are player used. Right? They are therapy. My nose itching. I find a lot of fun. Oh, I know that's dude. I seen where folks was hitting those. That's what I was hoping for, or something like that. Something crazy. All right, here we go, guys. We got DeAndre Hunter, Tyus Jones, Keldon Johnson, Cason Wallace, Derrick Rose on the green, and a Harrison Ingram. Look, I'm picking this thing. Paolo Banchero, Sabonis, Murray, Anthony Edwards. We got Nicholas Claxton on the green, and a Paolo Banchero again. Amin Thompson, Bridges, Kobali, Suggs, Stephen Castle on the Ebb Performers, and a Dean Bona. Barnes, Wagner, Horford. First auto is going to be Sam Perkins going to the Mavericks on the Scripps green cracked ice. Naz Reid on the silver, and a Bub Carrington. First auto. A dog took a bite. We got Ochi, Carter, Stewart, Thomas, Luka Doncic on the green. and a Kyle Filipowski. That would be sick. We've hit it Wemby full capacity, which is crazy. Wagner, Williams, Thompson, Hartstein. We got Joel Embiid in the elevates and a Shaquille O'Neal. Mangled side. That's unfortunate. We got Murphy, Aubrey Jr., White, Caldwell Pope, Derek Lively on the Jam Masters, and Isaiah Collier. Yeah. Simmons, Jackson, Edwards. We got Lewis Dort, Darius Garland on the green, and a Dalton Connect. Whenever I get a chance. Okay. Yeah, I'll work on that. Sochan, Dort, Sharp, Anthony, LeBron James, Jam Masters, and a Bub Carrington. SGA, Halliburton, Leonard, Tyler Hero. We have a Alex Caruso on the orange cracked ice. That is 27 out of 49. Going to OKC, and then Damian Lillard. First out of 49. There's usually a handful of these in here too. We got Luka, Duran, Davis, Schroeder. We got CJ McCollum in the green and a Saloon. Tyus Jones, Prince, Brandon Miller. We got Jalen Wells for the Grizzlies on the green cracked ice debut rookie. And then back-to-back Grizzlies, Ja Morant on the Jam Master orange cracked ice. That is going to be a 17 out of 49. And then a Messi. Back-to-back hits there for Jeff. We got Johnson, Cunningham, Robinson, Naz Reid, Karl Anthony Towns on the elevate, and then Alexander Sarr. Wallace, Trent Jr., Bam, Shaden Sharp, Tyrese Halliburton, and a Zachariah Risache. Sabonis, Thompson, Paul George, Sadiq Bey, Jokic elevate, and a Cam Spencer. DeJounte Murray, Segan, Jordan Hawkins. Our next auto is going to be Michael Adams for the Nuggets going to Denver. That's actually a real autograph. Drew Holiday, and then Derrick Rose. Color Blast. I know I want to say Basketball Mosaic does have Color Blast. I'm not sure that it's in these particular ones. I have to look. There's a lot of stuff on there. If you go look at the checklist, I think it may be in Hobby. Bridges, Johnson, DiVincenzo, Maxey, R.J. Barrett, the Raptors, and Rob Dillingham. Kabali, Chris Paul, Aaron Gordon, Luka Doncic on the green cracked ice, Dalton Connect, Every Performers, and a Sarr, Alexander Sarr. Lakers pulling some cards. Got Dort, Conley, Collins, Atten, Alexander Sarr, Every Performers green, and a Matthias Buzelis. Sharp, Healed, Harden, Cole Anthony, Jeremy Sochan, and a Topic. Cole Anthony, Jaden Hardy, Grant Simmons, Yao Ming, Anthony Edwards. I don't think so. Kawhi Leonard, Hero, Branham, Victor Wembanyama, Donovan Clingan, rookie, orange, cracked ice. That is 35 out of 49. And a Jalen Tyson. Nice rookie to 49. I'll do a recap at the end of everything we got sleeved up. Duran, Krispy Kreme, Man, Gafford, Bobby Portis, and a green, and a Tim Duncan. TJD, Hunter, Paulo Banchero, Tyus Jones, the cracked ice, Jared McCain on a Thunder Road mosaic, and another Jared McCain base rookie. Tweaking. Gary Trent Jr., Westbrook, McConnell, Miles Turner, Anthony Davis on the Elevate, and a Khalil Ware. You got Bam, Pritchard, Irving, Tyler Hero, PJ Washington Jr., and then a Bronny James. Thompson, Jacob Kuminga, Nimard, Ron Holland on the Elevate, and then a Donovan Clingan. Paul George, Sadiq Bey, Jimmy Butler, Keontae George. We have a Norman Powell for the Clippers. That is 11 out of 49. And then Larry Bird. Love the low numbered cards out of this. Segan, Jackson, Sexton, Porter Jr. We have Chris Middleton, and then a Jackie Chu. Hawkins, Embiid, Josh Hart, Victor Wembanyama on the cracked ice, Tim Duncan mosaic, and a De Silva. That was the first 5. Remember, guys, tomorrow we'll have another value break. It'll be the second half of that mosaic case that we ripped last night, along with a few other things. It'll be a nice, cheap, inexpensive value break that you can get in on, possibly hit something really nice for not a lot of money. I'll have that posted tomorrow. Grayson Allen, Johnson, DiVincenzo, Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, A.J. Johnson. We got A.O., Chris Paul, Aaron Gordon, Caldwell Pope mosaic, Cason Wallace, green, LeBron James. Got Eason, Smart, Lopez, Giannis, Anthony Davis, and a Dayron Holmes. Mike Conley, Marcus Sasser, Chet Holmgren for the Spurs. Rookie Harrison Ingram, auto on the cracked ice. Draymond Green and a Yuki Kawamura. Somebody invited me to join a live. Like what? Collins, Grady Dick, Dinwiddie, Desmond Bain, KD on the green, and a De Silva. Hatton, Rozier, Williams, SGA on the green cracked ice, Luca at Performers, Mosaic, and a Steph Curry. Good luck. Buddy Hield, Gobert, Obi Toppin, Zach LaVine, SGA Elevate, and an Oso. Guys, keep double tapping that screen. See how many likes we can get while we're ripping. James Harden, Okoro, Barnes, Rob Dillingham for the T-Wolves, Mosaic, Bradley Beal, and Alexander Sarr. Hardy, Bridges, Towns, Brown, Anthony Edwards, Elevate, Shannon Jr. Grant, Simmons, Josh Giddey, Jaime. We have Malachi Branham for the Spurs. That is 46 out of 49. And then KG. Per usual, Spurs doing alright. Branham, Murray, Hachimura, Kobe White, Keldon Johnson on the green, and a Jalen Wells. Wemby, Williams, Struss, Bobby Portis on a green cracked ice, Zion, Mosaic, Jam Masters, and a Ron Holland. Grant, Krispy Kreme, Terrence Mann, Gafford, Zach Edey, Elevate, Mosaic, and a Clinton. Simmons, Hunter, Paulo Banchero, Gigi Jackson, Mosaic, Tyus Jones on the green, and a Dwayne Wade. Branham, Thompson, Barnes, Ochi, Elevate, Wemby, and then Jamal Sheed. Wemby, Krispy Kreme, Wagner, Trey Murphy, nice. Stephen Castle, City Edition, Orange Cracked Ice. That's 40 out of 49 and a KD. Nice hit for the Spurs. That's what you look for, John. Terrence Mann, Simmons, Sochan, Alexander, Kyle Lowry, and a Stephen Castle. Gafford, Halliburton, Luca, Tyrese Halliburton on the orange or in the green cracked ice, LeBron James, Thunder Road, Mosaic, and Arisa Shea. Krispy Kreme, Black, Jones, Allen, Luca on the Thunder Road, green, and a Zach Edey. Lakers doing all right too. far as the number. Man, Ayo, Eason, TJ McConnell. We got Jabari Smith Jr. and a Reed Shepard. Gafford, McConnell, Mike Conley. I don't know why I keep doing that. Collins, Atten, Edwards, and a Bronny James Jr. Hunter, Healed, Harden. We got 400 points. Antonio Reeves on the silver and a Zach Edey. Banchero, Hardy, Grant, Simmons. We got Chris Murray on the green and a Mogbo. Hardy, Branham, Wimby, Jonathan Mogbo, Cracked Ice, Zion, and a Wimby. Suggs, Smart, Lopez, Giannis, Reese Shea on the Thunder Road green, and a Johnny Furphy. Wagner, Sasser, Holgren, Katie, Cameron Johnson, and a Castle. Horford, Grady Dick, Dinwiddie, Desmond Bain, Dalton Connect on the Thunder Road, and Antonio Reeves. Carter Jr., Isaiah Stewart, Rozier, Robert Williams, Rudy Gobert for the Timberwolves. That is 17 out of 49. And Dalton Connect. Thomas, Gobert, Obi Toppin, Zach Levine, SGA on the green, and a Baylor Shireman. Williams, Okoro, Barnes, got RJ Barrett, Jason Tatum, and Jacoby Walters. Alright, halfway through that case. Anthony Towns, Grady Dick, Dinwiddie, Desmond Bain, Steph Curry, and the diet. Jaylen Brown, Rozier, Williams, Patrick Williams, Bilal Kobali, a green, and a Jokic. Giddy, Gobert, Toppin, Levine, SGA, and a Dalton Connect. Got Jaime, Okoro, Scotty Barnes, rookie, Pacom the Diet. I'm sure I'm butchering his name. Rookie Scripps Auto. Jalen Brunson, back-to-back Knicks. And then a Barani James Jr. Let's see, that's going to Quirks. No, not yet. Murray, Bridges, Anthony Towns, Josh Giddey, Evan Mobley, and then a Donovan Clingan. Hachimura, Brown, Jaime, Ben Simmons, John Morant, and a Larry Bird. Hardy, Simmons, Sochan, Alexander, Jason Tatum, and a Keyshawn George. Jeremy Grant, Halliburton, Doncic, Klay Thompson, Dejounte Murray, and a Newton. Simmons, Jones, Johnson, Wallace, Giannis, and a Jared McCain. Branham, Wemby, Sabonis, Dejounte Murray. For the Grizzlies, rookie Yuki Kamamura. That is 10 out of 49. And then AJ Mitchell. Krispy Kreme, Bridges, Kobali, Suggs. We got Christian Braun for the Nuggets and a Saloon. Terrence Mann, Wagner, Horford, Sochan, Wemby on the Thunder Road, Mosaic, and a Simpson Jr. Eason, Hardy, Grant, Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, Elevate, and Tyler Collett. Conley, Branham, Wemby, Westbrook, Jordan Poole, and a Buzelis. Collins, Krispy Kreme, Man, Gafford, Risa Shea, Elevate, and a Messi. Atten, Hunter, Banchero. We got auto for the 76ers. Jeff Downton Jr. going to Philly. Derrick Rose, silver, and a Yao Ming. Heald, Thompson, Barnes, Ochai, Andre Drummond, and a Reed Shepherd. Harden, Wagner, Murphy. We got Keyshawn George, the cracked ice. Alexander Sarr, Elevate, Mosaic, and a Castle. who's working. And that ain't over yet. We got Murray, Duran, Davis, Schroeder, Jokic on the Ebb Performers, and a Jacoby Walter. But I mean, you know, if we're being honest, cheaper teams are cheaper for a reason. Hachimura, Prince, Miller, Derek White, Zubik, and Jerry McCain. Colby White, Cunningham, Robinson, Naz Reid, Wemby Performers, and Tyler Smith. Williams, Struss, Trent Jr., Bam. We got Draymond Green for the Warriors. That's going to be 33 out of 49. And a Giannis. Anthony Black, Alger Thompson, George, Sadiq Bey, D'Angelo Russell for the Nets, and a Yuki. You got the Suns and I think the Magic. Jones, Segan, Hawkins. We got Reed Shepard on the cracked ice. Damian Lillard and a T-Mac. Nice little Reed Shepard there. Gafford, Carter Jr., Stewart, Thomas, Tyrese Maxey on the give and go mosaic, and a Devin Carter. Hunter, Williams, Thompson, Kelly Oubre Jr., Finney Smith for the Lakers, and a Magic Johnson. Banchero, Oubre Jr., Derek White, Caldwell Pope, Bub Carrington on the give and go, and a Keyshawn George. Brown, G.G. Jackson. We got Auto and Genesis here. Auto and Genesis. We got Jalen Wells. Let's start off with our auto. We got Ron Harper for the Bulls. Ron Harper going to Chicago. And then not a rookie, Bilal Kobali going to the Commanders. And Quirks on the Genesis. That's pretty sick. Giddy, Dort, Sharp, Leonard, Sabonis, the green, and Arisa Shea. Jaime, Anthony, Tyler Hero, PJ Washington, cracked ice. We got Tyrese Halliburton, orange give and go cracked ice. That's 32 out of 49. And a Ja Morant. Going to Cobra. All right, final five of basketball. It is a case hit, yeah. Typically, when I've opened up most of these cases, we usually get 2 or 3 of them. Thompson, Barnes, Oche, Jaylen Brown, Rob Dillingham. Paul George, Wagner, Murphy, Alex Caruso, Kamara, and a green, and an Alexander Sarr. Sadiq Bey, Simmons, Sochan, SGA, John Morant, Johnny Furphy. Segan, Halliburton, Luca. We got another auto. Rookie, Tristan Newton going to the Timberwolves. Tristan Newton. We have rookie silver Johnny Furphy for the Pacers and a Stephen Castle. Typically, it's either what we've hit in the past anyway. I can only go based off of what we've done in the past. Typically, there's usually 2 to 3 Genesis, and sometimes that may be interchanged with a full capacity case hit. Hawkins, Jones, Johnson, Sabonis, Jaden Ivey, and a Antonio Reeves. And like I said, now every case is different. I've opened up cases of these where we had 42 Genesis in the whole case. No word of lie. We had 3 cases. One had 19, one had 43, one had 42. Jalen Johnson, Casey Wallace, DeJounte Murray, KJ Simpson Jr. on the cracked ice, Ron Holland, Elevate, Mosaic, and a Dalton Connect. Those were 3 really fun cases. Talk about getting high. That was Prince, Conley, Collins, Atten, Dirk Nowitzki, and a Saloon. Miller, Heald, Harden. We got Cam Spencer, Mosaic, LaMelo Ball, and a Messi. Dude, yeah, they were fun. They were back-to-back weekends too. It was crazy. Cunningham, Hardy, Grant, Simmons, Marisa Shea, and Alexander Sarr. And I ordered them at different times too. So it wasn't like it was all one time, one deal. Robinson, Nasri, Branham, Wemby. For the Raptors, we've got Oche, Abadijaya. 5 out of 49. And a Reese's Shane. Trent Jr., Krispy Kreme, Mann, Gafford, Horford on the green, and Cam Spencer. Bam, Hunter, Banchero, got Alex Caruso, Cracked Ice, Paulo Banchero, Jam Master, and a Messi. DiVincenzo, Bridges, Kobali, Suggs, LeBron James Elevate, and a Shireman. Maxey, Wagner, Horford, Wendell Carter Jr., Franz Wagner, and Jacoby Walter. Chris Paul, Carter, Stewart, Thomas, Luca, and Cam Christie. Come on, give us a full capacity, something. Gordon, Smart, Williams, Thompson. We have Ron Holland, debut, Cracked Ice. That's 19 out of 49, and a Zach Edey. to Detroit. Lopez, Aubrey Jr., White, Caldwell Pope, Brandon Ingram, and Khalil Ware. Giannis, Gigi Jackson, Edwards, Trey Murphy, cracked ice. Nice. Luka Doncic, Thunder Road, orange cracked ice. That is going to be 41 out of 49. And a Rob Dillingham. Out of 49, Luka. We'll take that. Appreciate the follows, guys. Come on, give us a big hit here. We got Williams, Thompson, George, Sadiq Bey, SGA, Give and Go, and a Tyson. Gobert, Segan, Hawkins, Cameron Thomas, Cam Whitmore, and Tim Duncan. Toppin, Johnson, DiVincencio, Maxey, Brunson, and Jared McCain. Levine, Okoro, Paul, Aaron Gordon. We got Bogdan Bogdanovic for the Clippers. Cracked ice. That's 9 out of 49. And a Brunson. Barnes, Smart, Lopez, Giannis, Clint Capella, a green, and a Ron Holland. Bridges, Sasser, Holgren. We got Zachariah Risache on the City Edition, green cracked ice, John Morant, Give and Go, and a Donovan Clingan. Last box of basketball. Kobe White, Murray, Hachimura, Kobe White, Victor Wembanyama, Jam Master, green mosaic, and Jackie. Grant Williams, Struss, Rob Dillingham, Fred Van Vliet, and a De Silva. Well, there's got to be something big in this box. Struss, Black, Jones, Allen, Bub Carrington on the Jam Master, and a Ryan Dunn. Black, Jones, Ayo, Eason. Got Daniel Gafford for the Mavericks. 10 out of 49, and Jason Tatum. Like we had a lot of out of 49s. Grayson Allen, Conley, Collins, Atten, Bridges, and Dylan Jones. Last pack. Good luck, guys. We got Ayo, Buddy Hield, James Harden, Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies, Zach Edey, Jam Master, and a Reed Shepherd. So they gave us one Jenny. That's a first, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Usually we get at least two or three. All the points. You're right, Tyler. They may have subbed points, but they usually do that for autos more often than not. But they do it for case hits too sometimes. You're right. That very well may be what it was. I know, right? That's the way I feel about it. Alright, let's get into some football. Still a lot of good cards came out, though. I mean, there's a lot of out of 49s. We got several nice autos. A lot of rookie inserts. I'm gonna move. We'll do a recap at the end. I gotta start not flipping it. Alright, we got Chandler, John Elway, Dante Culpepper, Justin Jefferson, Gates, and a Fairbairn. Addison, Higgins, Joe Burrow, Metcalf on the orange, Williams, and a Stevenson. Got George Kittle, Colston Loveland. How about a micro mosaic Christian McCaffrey? The cards just straight up stuck together. We didn't even get to sweat it. Stroud, Gabriel, and a Dickerson. There we go. That's going to, yeah, JCD. I mean, right out of the gate, first box. I mean, McCaffrey micro. We got Jerome Ford, Jackson Dart, Shadur Sanders on the green, TJ Watt, Sherman, and a Tyreek Hill. Yeah, we'll have there'll be a bunch of hits, typically. I did about the other one too. We got Myers, Aaron Rodgers, Stafford, Wilson, Evans, and a Josh Allen. Jonathan Stewart, Jackson, Isaiah Likely, Van Ginkel, JSN, and Tim Brown. Make sure you're hitting that follow button, guys. Alec Pierce, Dylan Gabriel, Tua, Terrell Owens, Barkley, and a Josh Jacobs. If you want to grab any personals, guys, we'll do personals after the break's over. Make sure to check out stuff in the shop there, guys. DK Metcalf, Jamar Chase, Stroud, Young, Disley, and a Seymour. Calvin Johnson, Jamar Chase, Brock Bowers on the orange, Thomas, Favre, and a Jones. We got Cole Kmet, Mellett, Andre Reed, Wes Welker, Freeney, and a Geno Smith. Robert Brooks, Cortland Sutton, Starks, Love, Loveland, and a Robinson Jr. Caleb Williams, Cam Scatterbo, Theo Johnson, Fitzgerald, Connor, and a Parsons. Brock Bowers, Abdul Carter, Saquon Barkley, Jackson Dart notoriety, Drake May, and a Wilkins. Sam Laporta, Roddy White, Brock Bowers, Trey Hendrickson, Hooper, and a Lutz. A.J. Brown, Gadsden, Mitchell Evans, the green, Peyton Manning, Cower, and a Pickens. Isaiah Davis, Dak Prescott, Henry, Peppers, Justin Fields, and Terry McLaurin. Kareem Hunt, Nolan. We got Honeycomb, Cooper DeJean, David Montgomery for the Lions, Judkins, and a Godwin. Lions going to Quirks. Honeycomb. Larry Fitzgerald, Watkins, Kurt Warner, Thielen, Milrow, and a Jeff Blake. Chop Robinson, Kyle Duggar, Hamilton, Mitchell, Abdul Carter, BTJ. We got Al Toon, Jaden Blue, Joe Horn, Tet McMillan on the Elevate, Gannon, and a Robinson. Malik Neighbors, Achan, Martinez on the green, Falk, Bigsby, and a Kendra Miller. Troy Franklin, Walker, Sean McVay, Jonathan Taylor on the touchdown orange, Adunze, and a Myles Garrett. Marquise Brown, Taj Brooks, Starks on the silver, Calvin Johnson, Peyton Manning, Mark Andrews. Jordan Love, Mimbo, Jamar Chase, Crosby, McCarthy, and Branch. Newbin, Kenny Clark Silver, Loveland Notoriety, Tyler Warren, Higgins, and a Mike Singletary. Leggett, Lamar Jackson, Williams on the silver, Malik Neighbors, BTJ, Randy Moss. Leonard Williams, Tez Johnson, Patrick Willis, Luther Burden, Purdy, and a Zerlin. Justin Jefferson, Noel, Marshawn Lattimore, Josh Allen Orange, Henderson, and Walker. Got Spurrier, Devin Neal, Alvin Kamara, Fouts, Lewis, and a Richardson. Bucky Irving, JT, Puka, Caleb Williams, Fred Warner, and a Victor Cruz. Not a bad first five. If you're new, make sure to hit that follow button, guys. All right, next five we got Roethlisberger, Hunter, AJ Brown, Terrell. What is it? Terrell Davis, Barkley, and a Kamara. Ahead of myself. Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, Shador on the notoriety, Rogers, Willis, and a Coleman. Mooney, Mayfield, Donovan. We got Travis Etienne Jr., Barber, and then Murray. Joe Namath, Nick Benito, Brian Branch, Genty, Reed, and a Mixon. Stafford, Gunnar Helm, Kyler Murray, Williams, Tate, and a Likely. Gabe Davis, McCord, George Kittle, Hunter Henry, Patrick Mahomes, Corey Dillon. Barber, we got Will Disley, Silver, and Mecca Buka on the notoriety. Brees Hall, Cam Ward, Tariq Woolen. Tajay Spears, Olave, Egbuka, Puka Nakua on the green, white, and a Bo Nix. We got Tucker Craft, A.O. Manor, Caleb Johnson on the green, Julius Peppers, Jalen Hurts, and a Romeo Doubs. Verse, Mullins, Matt Milano, Sam Darnold, Ridley, and Michael Irvin. Armstead, Gradshear, Dylan Gabriel on the notoriety orange, Campbell, Downs, and the Gibbs. Anderson Jr., Booker, James Cook, Parsons, Moss, and a Smith. Hunter Henry, Lovett, BTJ Silver, CeeDee Lamb, Elevate, Sherwood, and a Derwin James Jr. Kaseki, Eamon Worry, Ricky White, CeeDee Lamb, Estime, and a Zay Flowers. Got Fouts, Joe Mixon, Matthew Golden notoriety, RJ Harvey, Lawrence, and McDuffie. Jamal Charles, Campbell, Chris Jones, Demario Davis, Tracy Jr., and Tillman. Sweat, Warren Moon, TJ Hawkinson, Felton, Otten, and a Waddle. Benson, Marion Hampton, Dorset, Jefferson, Owens, and a Winfield Jr. Got Duggar, Lattimore, Willis McGee, Burns, Bettis, and a Geno Stone. Cosner, Lambert Smith, St. Brown, Montgomery, Warren, and a Williams. Garrett Wilson, Munfield, Drake May on the orange, Matthew Golden, CeeDee Lamb, and a Puka. Justin Herbert, Brunell, St. Brown, Kittle, Hubbard, and Worthy. Jonnu Smith, Will Howard, Ty Felton, Bobby Wagner, Lewis, and a Braun. Joe Morris, RJ Harvey, Jackson Dart on the green mosaic. Owens, Tet, and a Pearsall. Simmons, Devontae Adams, Pat Bryant, Tyler Show, Daniels, and a Foreman. McLeod, Jalen Lane, Lamar Jackson, Garrett Wilson, Braun, and a Jennings. McGahee, Ferguson, McLeod, Newsome, Swift, and a Stingley Jr. Appreciate the follows, guys. Appreciate the likes. We got Jamar Chase, Riley Leonard on the green, Devo Samuel, Higgins, Taylor, and a Kongwu. Dorsett, Jalen Milroe, Travis Hunter notoriety, Taylor Newbin, and a Cam Hayward. We got Prescott, Pat Bryant, Zach Ertz, Drake May notoriety, Diggs, and a Shotgun. Should have a genie here, I'd imagine. Hit the camera. We got Schultz, Williams, Derwin James Jr. We got Otto, LeJohntay Wester for the Ravens. Rookie Otto, Reed, and a Williams. Johnson, Devontae Adams, Tucker, Shadur Sanders, Ferguson, and a Brazil. Jalen Hurts, Mason Graham, Saquon Barkley, St. Brown on the orange, Harris, and a Beckham Jr. Steve Young, Halls, Anderson Jr., Burden, Love, and a Campbell. Warren Sapp, Marshall Falk, Shields, Luther Burden on the mosaic, Bigsby and a Theismann. Jerry Judy, Scorton, Joe Theismann, Jaden Daniels, Allen and a Clowney. McConkey, Giddens, Jack Campbell, Marion Hampton notoriety, Johnson and a Cruz. Mitchell, Jared Verse, Lamar Jackson, Sanders, McBride, and a DJ Moore. Marvin Harrison Jr., Quentin Ewers, Van Ginkel, Jaden Higgins on the Elevate Orange, London and a Gore. Bryce Young, Cam Miller on the green, Travis Hunter, Jewel Anderson, and Jared Goff. Got Debo Samuel, Wester, Keon Coleman, Abdul Carter, Komet, and Njoku. St. Brown, Cooper Cup, Cam Scatabo, and a silver true rookie. Marshall Falk, Collins, and a Joe Green. Molds, Jack Beck, Clowney, Matthew Golden, Vic, and an Etienne. Got Burrow, Zaire Franklin, Brock Bowers, Scatabo, Ertz, and a grad year. Carmichael, Van Oy, Williams, Jalen Hurts, Shields, and a Tua. Dawson Knox, Quinshon Judkins, Trevor Etienne, AJ Brown, and Hawkinson. Sam Darnold, Golden, Jeffrey Simmons, Gibbs, Milano, and a Joe Horn. Penix, James Pierce Jr., Fouts, Jackson Dart, Johnson, and a Culpepper. Clark, Taylor, Bryce Young, Colston Loveland on the green, notoriety, Beck, and a Pollard. Franklin, Stewart, Smith, Egbuka on the Elevate, Davis, and a Hester. Dilfer, Michael Vick, Kurt Warner, Brown, Kelsey, and a Travis Jr. Or excuse me, Tracy Jr. Blount, Banks, Puka, Cook, Warner, and a Khalil Shakir. Russell Wilson, Armstead, Jaden Daniels, McVay, Johnson, and McCaffrey. Let's go, guys. Make sure you hit that follow button. Check out the shop if you want to grab a personal, guys. We got Strout, May, Marks, Cam Ward, notoriety, Watson, and a Hubbard. Newbin, Leggett, Tucker Craft, Genty notoriety, Tyler Warren, and J.J. McCarthy. Lamar Jackson, Tyler Warren, Verse, Russo, Higgins, and a Singletary. Yeah, there's been a few inserts and whatnot. Williams, Show, Puka, BTJ, Branch, and a Zerlin. Jefferson, Thornton Jr., Marvin Harrison Jr., Brock Purdy, Henderson, and Walker. Spurrier, Irving, Scatabo on the green, BTJ, Lewis, and a Richardson. Got Boswell, Mertz, Tesla, Calvin Johnson, Williams, and a Warner. But yeah, make sure you hit the follow buttons. Like I said, there's stuff in the shop if you want to rip something after the break. Check out, guys. I've got it right over here. I got my Rip Buddy. If you want to check that out, that's down in the shop too. It's really handy whenever you're ripping cards. And it's on sale too right now. Final 5, guys. Here we go. A lot of cards on the table here. We got Henry, Rourke, Lovett on the silver, Hurts, Sherwood, and a Robinson Jr. We got Gesicki, Harris, Najee Harris, St. Brown, Estime, and Derwin James Jr. Fouts, Charles, Trey Harris, R.J. Harvey, DeMar Davis, Zay Flowers. Sweat, Luther Burden, Ashton Genty on the green, Branch, Tracy, and Trevor Lawrence. We got Moon, Devin Hester, Dylan Gabriel, Otten, McDuffie, and a Lutz. Benson, Etienne, Chase Brown, St. Brown, Owens, and a Tillman. Chop Robinson, Toon, Jalen Milroe, notoriety, Mitchell, Carter, and a Josh Allen. Elite Neighbors, Henderson, Travis Hunter, Caleb Johnson, notoriety, orange, Gannon, and a BTJ. Achan, Cam Ward, Barron, Ted McMillan on the elevate, Bigsby, and Amos. Franklin, Horn Jr., Eric Allen, Strout, a Dunze, and a Robinson. Keith Brown, OBJ, Jamar Chase, Manning, Miller, and a Garrett. Miles Garrett. Love, Horton, Brock Purdy Silver, Trey Harris on the Mosaic, Crosby, and a Andrews. Stewart, Harmon, Quinion Mitchell, Hendrickson, Van Ginkel, and a McLaurin. Wes Chandler, Savion Williams, Metcalf, JSN, Gates, and Tim Brown. John Elway, Grant, Bigsby, Kyle Hamilton, Williams, and a Stevenson. Jordan Addison, Kittle, Josh Allen, Bijan on the orange, Gabriel and a Dickerson. Gabriel. Jerome Ford, Ted McMillan, Richard Seymour on the silver, Robert Brazil, Wilson and a Fairbairn. Barron. Jacoby Myers, Hairston, Taylor, Sherman, Evans, and a Tyreek Hill. Come on. Load us up here at the end. Fitzgerald, Williams, Ferguson, Matthew Stafford, Thielen, and a Waddle. Barack Bowers, Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Milroe, Hooper, and a Whitfield Jr. Laporta, Sampson, Gabe Davis, Drake May, another Drake May and a Blake. Roddy White, AJ Brown, Brock Bowers, Larry Fitzgerald, Cower, and a Wilkins. Kareem Hunt, Jalen Royals, Trent Dilfer, Jordan Love, Judkins, and a Pickens. Isaiah Davis, James, Matthew Golden, notoriety. Peppers, Godwin, and the Fields. All right, last pack or last box. Come on. We got Morris, Prather, Tajay Spears, Caleb Johnson, Barkley, and a Pearsall. Alec Pierce, Travis Hunter, Russo, Bryce Young, Josh Jacobs, Will Dista. Metcalf, TJ Watt, Tyler Warren, notoriety orange, Thomas Favre, and a Seymour. Calvin Johnson, Gordon, JT, Higgins, Welker, and a Jones. Cole Kmet, Brooks, Shadur Sanders on the variation green, Warner, Loveland, and a Freeney. Last pack of the break, guys. Good luck. Sutton, Williams, Rourke. We got Genesis. I knew we had to have a Genesis. Connor and a Geno Smith. Is it rookie? Not a rookie. Hunter Henry. Genesis going to the Patriots to round the break off. So there we go, guys. Appreciate everybody that got into that one. We're going to do a quick recap of what we do have sleeved up already. There's a ton of cards still that need to be sleeved and top loaded. So there's definitely volume of hits. All right, let's start off with baseball. We got Kurtz, Sasaki, Sagizi. We got Robin Yount on the relic bat and a Yordan Alvarez relic bat. We got Zach Eady, Gafford to 49, Rob Dillingham, Reese Shea, Holland to 49, Ochi to 49, Tristan Newton, auto, Furphy, Halliburton to 49, Draymond Green to 49, George, Sar, Mogbo, Reeves, Stephen Castle to 49. Got Rob Dillingham, Alexander Sar, Jared McCain, Connect, Sam Perkins, auto, Bilal Kabali Genesis, The Diet auto, Ingram auto. Got Klingon to 49, Jalen Wells, John Moran to 49, Caruso to 49, Bogdanovich to 49, Doncic to 49, Cam Spencer, Simpson Jr., Ron Holland, Ron Harper auto, Reed Shepard, Jeff Downton auto, Yuki to 49, Gobert to 49, Reese Shea. We got 400 points, Branham to 49, Powell to 49, and a Michael Adams auto, and a Zach Eady Elevate. And then recap our football. We got Shedeur Sanders, variation green, Scatterbo variation green, Trevor Etienne, Luther Burden, Tyler Warren, orange, McMillan, Scatterbo, Hunter Henry, Genesis, Jackson Dart, variation green, Ashton Genty green, LeJante Wester auto, Gabriel Notoriety, orange variation there. We got Shedeur Sanders, Matthew Golden, orange, David Montgomery, honeycomb, and a Christian McCaffrey micro mosaic. So like I said, guys, there we go. I do appreciate everybody that got into that one.